6.1 FM. This program is brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. And here on this program is actually an advocacy program for blood donation, voluntary blood donation. We'll also talk about the process your blood goes through from the moment you come forward, or you indicate interest to become a voluntary blood donor, up until the time when your blood is screened and then eventually transfused into another living being. And we'll also always say on this program that your blood is an organ. It is a living organ, like any other part of your body or organs that you intend to donate, probably due to one reason or the other. So is your blood. My name is Dele Agadumo, and on the program today, we are still entertaining our guests from the KB Club, members of the KB Club, also students of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. And I also have Taiwo Oloko. He is the Quality Assurance Manager, LSBTS. Welcome to the program, Taiwo.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening.
So I'm reversing it today.
It's all right.
All right.
All good.
And of course, I have Kamaldeen Safiriyu. He is a Public Relations Officer, KB Club. He's been here on the program before. How are you doing? Welcome back.
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Awesome. And yeah, we have another member of the Executive Committee, or the EXCO, Henry Unachukwu. He's the Financial Secretary. Welcome to Safe Blood Arena and Traffic Radio.
Thank you very much.
All right, so you're the newbie here. All right, so let me begin with you. Well, today we're discussing the International Youth Day and your part to Give Life 2.0, a blood donation drive. Remember, the last time the KB Club members were here, we talked about their Your Part 2.0 Give Life, Your Part to Give Life 2.0, their voluntary blood donation drive. And so this is a continuation, but we're tying this in with the International Youth Day. So let's see, let's start with the PRO. Yeah, I know you're the UB, I'll come to you, but let's start with the PRO. So tell us about the International Youth Day and your voluntary blood donor drive. I know the last time you were here, we talked about the drive and the fact that it's taking place where, I think, in the 36 states. Was it supposed to be?
No.
Or how many states?
It's taking place just in Lagos State, but 6 different locations in Lagos State.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 6 different locations. It hasn't taken place yet, has it?
No, it is August 15th, this 15th. Friday.
Okay, so this Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how are the preparations coming along for that blood donation drive?
I can say planning the biggest blood donation drive Lagos has ever seen. It's not a very easy task, and it has been back to back. We've been everywhere, literally.
Okay.
We've been out about 3 times already for our physical publicity and awareness campaign to different locations. So we are traveling to all our locations to do an awareness walk, an awareness campaign for this, because one thing we're also trying to promote is, after this project, will people still come out to donate every 3 or 4 months when they are fit? So that's one thing we are trying to also target, voluntary blood donation. So we are trying to make them aware also that every 3 to 4 months, if you are fit, or when you are fit to donate, you can just walk to the nearest hospital facility near you and donate blood. So that's basically it. So it's definitely a lot, and this Friday. We are going to.
Now, I know that the International Youth Day is August 12th, which is tomorrow. And the theme for this year, local youth actions for the SDGs and beyond. How are you tying that in with your voluntary blood donation drive that is coming up on Friday? I know you're taking advantage of the International Youth Day. The last time you were here, you also talked about the fact that you intend to bring in more young people, a lot of young people, to be partakers of that voluntary blood donor drive, to make sure that you have an expanded program. So how are you leveraging on the theme for this year, the local youth action for the SDGs and beyond, in conjunction with your voluntary blood donor drive?
Thank you very much for your question, Ma. And to answer that, I would just say that most of the voluntary blood donors that are actually fit to donate are youth.
Yes.
So we youth are the ones that are most fit to donate. And so tying this with the International Youth Day and the theme actually, because blood donation actually is actually targets a number of SDGs. For example, it targets SDG 3, which is good health and well-being. So it targets SDG 17, which is partnership for the goals.
Okay.
This exemplifies the amount of partnerships, the amount of collaborations we've been able to bring on board. We've collaborated with a lot of youth organizations like the Leo's Club, from the Lions Club, and so many other organizations just to make this project a reality. So that's also another way. And it also targets SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. When there is reduced, right now the whole country is facing a blood shortage. So there is, we still have deaths that can be preventable deaths are still happening. So targeting this with voluntary blood donation reduces the amount of mortality of those that actually need this blood. So it's evidently leads to sustainable cities. When people are able to actually recover and even get blood when they need them. So it actually improves the quality of life, the standard of life, and thereafter building sustainable cities or communities. So tying this with the youth days, it's not very difficult, because even the SDG aligns with our project. So, and we youth we should be at the forefront of this. We should be at the forefront of advocacy, because this is a problem. And we youth, we should be change makers. We should be policy makers. So we are not just the leaders of tomorrow. We are starting something today. We are the change makers of today. So that's basically it.
Okay, so the last time you were here, we talked about the fact that we have a high rate of young people, getting involved in substance use and abuse these days, especially under pressure, attending parties and stuff. And your organization, that's KB Klub, being a long-standing catch them young kind of club, how are you able to be a good example or portray that good example for young people, especially those within the university community? How are you able to set that example, shining example for young people to take that chance to come forward and be part of, a project like this?
Yes, ma'am. So thank you very much again for your questions. These are very, very important questions. And there's this saying that charity begins at home. So we have to, take care of those where we are first before we even try to look outside. So one of the ways we've tried to improve collaboration and, interest in this is our volunteers program. So for this event, for example, we released volunteer links for people that are interested in whatever way. Is it logistics, is it protocol, this is some sort of like extracurricular activity for you to engage yourself in. So we try to bring as many of our mates on board, as many as possible. Aside just being members, we have also collaborated with other organizations in school also, just to bring so many people on board to this project. And we also conduct a number of social activities also, because they say sports unifies or some way. So we also do a lot of social activities. That's to, foster more collaboration, foster more teamwork, because isolation is something we're also trying to, prevent. One person just being isolated, it gives room for vices and other things. So what we've tried to do is just to bring everybody on board. What are you doing? How can we help? We are here. And we've organized a lot of mental health awareness webinars also, a lot. I think about last year and this year alone, we've done about 2 to 3 mental health programs in which we invite speakers, and we talk to our youth, we talk to our peers about mental health and the need to talk to someone. Basically, need to talk to someone. We've also established good partnership with our university, the University of Lagos, the counseling unit, and also at the Jaraba College, the counseling unit also to, sort of foster these students' professional relationship. Yes, so we are trying, we're kind of like in the middle of that, trying to, foster them together so that students can always reach out when they need help.
Okay, thank you very, very much. Henry, welcome again.
Thank you.
So you are the person that does the financial planning or the money person.
Yeah, you can say
You're
that.
also a medical student?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So for you, planning a project like this cannot be easy. I mean, we've established that it can't be easy. How has KB Club gone about raising the financial assistance or planning, what to spend, how much to spend, where to spend, how to reach out to organizations, collaborating organizations in terms of assistance, financial assistance and funding? How has KB Club been able to achieve that in order to, make sure that this program holds?
All right, thank you very much for the question. So, to give you a very brief response, because I'm not going to go into the
don't go into the because we won't want you to divulge all the secrets.
Yeah, but truthfully, we wouldn't have been able to pull this off without the amazing partnerships we've had so far. So at the KB Club, one thing we pride ourselves on is we understand the need to collaborate, right? And this Your Power Together, this event that we've had, we didn't just start planning it recently. Like, it wasn't something we started thinking about 2 months, 3 months back. Something we've had in our heads even since we were doing our major philanthropic project from last year.
Okay.
So since those periods, we've looked for opportunities basically to establish relationships with people that could assist us in terms of finances, in terms of publicity, and as you know, we're a philanthropic organization. And I would also want to highlight that the way the KB Club is structured, right? When you graduate or when you leave medical school, you become a Life K-Bite, and then the Life K-Bites or the Life KB Club, they've been they've provided immense support to Your Power to Give Life, and also the Obaye Foundation as well, which they are major partners. So basically, I don't know if you one time we were at an event and we met the Honorable Commissioner of Health in our suits and everything, and he was like, he has met us before, and he sees us everywhere. He sees that because we know that we have to be at these places to connect to the right people, because the plans we have at the KB Club, they are immense, and we understand that there are things we can't just do on ourselves, and that's why we pride ourselves on the importance of partnership. So it's the truth is the KB Club, we're everywhere. I hope that answers the question.
It does answer the question. So I'm going to ask you a question I asked them the last time they were here. Are you a legacy or you are a new member? Like, this is you are the first member, or your dad was there? I want to know.
Okay. So so I'm the first member in my family. If that's the question.
Yes.
But I'm not a new member. Truthfully, in the KB Club, you can't be a new member, because when you join the KB Club, you have to undergo.
Yes. We established that. So you are first person in your family.
Yes.
So we're expecting that when you get married and have a son and he joins UNILAG, it will be a legacy. Then your son will be a legacy.
Definitely.
Of them. Okay, that's cool. Great to know that. Now, for donations, from maybe philanthropic organizations or individuals, how do you handle donations? Because I know that the LSBTS, you're collaborating with the LSBTS to make sure that all of the things you require, the logistics you require for that day, everything is met. But in a situation, have you ever been faced with a situation where you find that you don't have enough of what you require to meet a particular project?
Yeah, so truthfully, I don't think we've ever been in lack in the KB Club.
Okay.
Because the thing is, most time at the start of the year, when we set out our plans and we envision the amounts we need for these plans,
right.
If you're someone that walks into our meeting room, you might look and be like, where are these guys going to see this money from? But we understand what we want to do. So most times it doesn't really matter how much we need to carry out this event.
All right.
We just understand that with the amount of work we do put in, we know we need to put in, and we do put in, most of the times we were able to raise the amount of funds required. And then in terms of I believe you asked how the funds are managed.
Yes.
Okay, so truthfully, the way it works is so in the Cape, I think I'm going into much of the details of the Cape.
No, well, you can glide over the surface without going,
Okay, I
under
think
the surface.
I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that. So the most salient points are that there's so much transparency in the sense that the funds of the KB Club are not managed by one person, right?
Cool.
So whatever funds that come in for a particular event, because we have I also want to point out that most of the donations we get donations in terms of product sponsorship as well. So the partners, most of the partners that we get, they don't usually remunerate funds.
Okay.
The like
product services and
exactly.
stuff. All right.
But for the funding, it's almost like as the funds are coming in, they are allocated somewhere, like they know where they're supposed to go to. So it's 100% certain that they can never just be mismanagement of the funding that goes towards the project in the KB Club. So I think I've been able to give you a good
Yes, you have. You have. I was just, I do that. I was just trying to see if, you can give us all of the answers. Now, Kamaldeen, for young people, what roles do you think young people can play in making sure that we have a regular availability of blood supply? Because as you said, and we all agree, that the trauma rate right now is very high. You have different people in a different sector requiring blood donation, requiring transfusion on a regular basis. So what do you think young people, and we have identified that, the young people are the ones who can really, take up that battle. What do you think young people can do, or what role do you think they can play to make sure that, as far as Nigeria is concerned, and using Lagos as a point of call or contact, what role do you think young people can play in making sure that we have a regular availability of blood?
Thank you again, Ma. So, a large percentage of the population of Nigeria are made up of youths, and one way the youth can make a difference is one, actually donating blood. We are the most fit. We are one of the most diverse, in the sense that we are many.
All right.
We are a lot. So if every youth, let's just say if every youth is donating blood regularly, I think we would actually close the gap more.
Okay.
Because the percentage Nigeria needs, for example, it's 1% of the population per year. So let's say we are currently about 300 million. So it should be about 3 million pints per year.
All right.
So if more youths actually donate blood regularly, we should be able to close that gap.
All right.
And another way is advocacy. I think this is actually the major way youths can actually close this gap. Use our voices, use our social media voices, because we actually run social media.
Yes.
We run it. Most of the content creators are youths. We run it.
You're right.
What if we channel this to the right cause? We channel this to causes that actually matter, like blood donation and making impact. I think we'll go a very, very long way through that.
All right, quickly, we have an update here from the Ebute Mungo and it's a slow movement on CMS Bridge inward of Canal Market, and this is due to market activities. But immediately after of Canal Market down to Ijora Lopa by NEPA intersection, it's a good one. A steady movement on Broad Street down to Mungo underneath the bridge to connect of Canal Market and Oloko. Eco Bridge inward at Mogbon to connect CMS Bridge and Legbata CFAO, all in good order. Descending into Mota Bridge inward Ebute Market, 11 through UBA roundabout to connect inner and outer marina is also looking good. For now, impediment is negative and personnel are firmly on ground doing the needful. All right, and it's still Safe Blood Arena on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're speaking with Kamaldeen Safiriyu, Public Relations Officer, KB Klub of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, and also Henry Unachukwu, the Financial Secretary, also of the KB Klub, College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Now, before I switch gears to speak with Taiwo, tell us about a little bit more, what you haven't told us about the project, your part to Give Life 2.0, a blood donation drive. Any other information we need to know, where it's taking place, when, and what people need to prepare for if they're coming for that event? PR.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for the question. So, let me just give. So most the locations, 6 different locations in Lagos State,
Okay.
right? So the location for Ikeja is Jara Mall. So if you're in or around that access, you're very much welcome to turn up to that location. The location for Lagos Island is at Tinubu Square. It's more central, and I just wanted to point out that in picking these locations, we've had a lot of inputs from LSBTS, so they are prime locations for things like this.
Right.
For Isiosa, that's the Monarch Event Center.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the close to the Oba Elegushis Palace. Then for Surulere, you have Tessin Balogun Stadium.
Okay.
And then we're bringing it home to UNILAG again. That's the Indoor Sports Center at UNILAG. Did I miss it?
That's 5.
Location?
One more.
What was the last location?
You have Etiosa, you have Ikeja, the mainland.
Yeah, I mentioned mainland.
Yeah, you have Surulere, Ikeja.
Yeah, Ikorodu.
Yes.
It keeps skipping my mind. Yeah, Ikorodu. This is happening at the Ikorodu General Hospital. So those are the 6 locations, 6 different locations. And I just wanted to point out that aside the whole goal of raising 3,000 pints of blood on Friday, your Power to Give Life is a movement because it's something we've started. Even if this is not the maiden, but this is the second
this
version.
is 2.0.
Exactly. So it's a movement, and aside the whole point of raising the amount of pints we set out to raise, we also want to ensure that we educate people.
All right.
About aside the personal benefits of blood donation, the societal benefits as well. So it's almost like we're tying it. We're trying to raise this amount of blood, and even more. Not so conspicuous, but equally as important goal is the awareness part of this whole initiative, and that's why for the past couple of weeks we've been out. We've tried to make so much noise about what we're doing with Your Power to Give Life that it's just very hard to ignore. So I don't know. I can't just wait to share the success of Your Power to Give Life with everyone.
We would love to hear, get a post mortem, so to speak, of the event afterwards. Any other information before I switch gears to speak with Taiwo?
Talking about the noise, if you want to get more information, you check us on our social media. You see we've actually made a lot of noise, and I'm sure would have popped up in your wheels, in your feeds at any point in time. But just to remind you, our IG, our Instagram is KB Klub, our LinkedIn KB Klub also, TikTok also KB Klub, and our X is KB Klub also. So you can just check us on our social media, KB Klub, KB then KLUB, not C for club, it is K for club. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, so Taiwo, so I'm not going to ask you about how digitalizing has improved the safety today. I'm just going to ask about the collaboration so far, the preparations that have been, done so far towards achieving the success of this program for Friday. And also, is there anything LSBTS is doing for the International Youth Day, which is tomorrow? Is there a separate program, or are you tying a lot of programs together for the LSBTS or with KB Klub?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. The International Youth Day, we're marking it with KB Klub this year.
Okay.
It's not gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be on Friday.
Good.
And at the 6 centers that have been highlighted, I implore Lagosians to come, especially young people. You are the fittest. You are more healthy than the older ones. So just come 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
At all the locations.
All the locations. We're going to be on ground. We're already set for them.
All right.
I'm coming from the office now, and preparation is in high gear. All our volunteers have been mobilized from all over.
All right.
Even those that we do not normally use regularly,
Okay.
they'll be mobilized now because we know that is a major program, is an epochal event.
Yeah.
And in our tradition, we always deliver with our partners, of course.
Sure.
So we're already at the different levels, from the field level, which is the blood, the advocacy. Yes, we've been part of the advocacy. We've supported a lot of the advocacy in so many ways. But we're also ready at the donation sites. All our materials
Already.
have been, put together and made ready for the donation. And that's not just it. We're ready for the production part of it. After the donation, the blood is processed. We're ready for that. We're ready for the screening and even the distribution.
Right.
There was a meeting this morning, and we planned out and structured all these things. So by the grace of God, all success in the hands of God. So it's a major program. We pray to God that I pray personally that it's a dry day. I don't really want a wet day on Friday. I want it to be dry.
We'll join you in that prayer. So make sure it doesn't rain on Friday.
Exactly.
Yes, it doesn't rain on Friday.
So I'm really impressed by KB Club's vision and the actions they've taken so far. It's quite impressive, and it's an initiative that everybody should support.
All right.
So Lagosians out there, please support this drive. If you've ever thought of donating blood, this is the time to take the action.
Okay.
We have 6 centers. I think you should read the 6 centers out again before we close this program.
And I like the fact that the 6 centers, we don't need to move from one place to the other.
Exactly. Yeah, it's well distributed. Yeah.
Well distributed.
Yeah.
So anyone in Ikorodu, you just locate the place in Ikorodu.
Exactly.
That won't cost you too much, when it comes to transportation.
Yeah.
And then you can just go there. Same thing for Lagos Island and all of that. So I like that. So tell us the centers, the locations again. Let's have the locations again.
All right. Yeah. So the location. So for Lagos mainland, the location is UNILAG, the UNILAG's indoor sports center.
Okay.
For Lagos Island, the location is Tinubu Square. For Itiosa, the location is the Monarch Event Center. For Surulere, the location is Teslim Balogun Stadium. Mm-hmm. For Ikorodu, the location is the Ikorodu General Hospital, and for Ikeja, the location is Jara Mall.
Right.
Okay. For Ikeja, we don't know the Jara Mall. It's opposite the General Hospital, the teaching hospital now. That's Ainke House.
Okay.
It's just opposite it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, you get it now.
Yes.
So you didn't really know where the Jara Mall was initially.
I was trying to, because when it was listing out the places I was, so I know this place, so I was trying to locate that. You want to say something briefly?
Yes. I also wanted to add that we have free transportation at designated locations for individuals that might find it hard to transport themselves, right?
Oh,
right.
okay.
So even if you're at Ikeja and you feel like maybe Jara Mall is not close to where you reside, so we'd have location as strategic points for you. I can't list out everywhere we have transportation.
But will those locations be on your social media handles?
Yes, definitely. They'll be on our social media handles. And if you also register with the registration link, you can just impute where
your location.
Exactly. So you can just get
the place where.
Exactly.
Fantastic. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I want to say a big thank you to both of you, or all of you, for coming to the program. Kamaldeen, thank you very much. Kamaldeen Safiriyu is the Public Relations Officer, KB Club. I also have Henry Unachukwu, he is the Financial Secretary, also of KB Club, and then Taiwo Oloko. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for being on the program. My name is Dele Agadumo. You can get in touch with the LSBTS. Their Facebook page is Lagos Blood Transfusion, and the Instagram is Lagos State Blood Transfusion. On X is Lagos BTS, and telephone number to which you can send a message is 0806 920 7914. And for the KB Club, across social media is at KB Club is K and B, then KLUB. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Dele Agadumo. Big thanks goes to Victor Terry and executive producer Tayo Akonle. So Blood Arena comes your way every Monday at 4:30 p.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Thank you very much for listening.